What's going on, Soul Nation? Good day to you. We've got so much to cover when it comes to Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis, what carries forward, what's going to happen to the existing game, what about your glamour, all your fashion, and Ark's cash. This is going to hopefully answer all those questions and more. If for some reason I don't get to a question that you have, let me know in the comments below. I'll see if I can't clarify or if needed in a follow-up video, whatever makes the most sense for you. Now, this is going to be posted over at PSO2.com. I'll include a link in the description if you don't want to listen to my voice. I know it might be a little bit early for me to record this because this information pretty much just dropped in the middle of the night. I want to open with just clarifying what NGS is and what is going to happen to the current PSO2. Current PSO2 is going to be upgraded to this new game engine, and NGS is a new game. But they both share the same character, so there's a lot of stuff that carries forward, like your Ark's cache, but your level won't. However, you can switch between the two very easily. It's all honestly genius, in my opinion. I cannot wait to see how this plays out in the long run, because both the old 8-year-old PSO2 is getting a visual upgrade, and the new PSO2 is an open, they call it open field, MMORPG, so to speak, and that's where we're going to dive into the details on this one. I cannot believe it, and honestly, I think this is going to be a nice test case for future games that happen to have this great big population and popularity. So 2021 is going to mark PSO2's largest update ever, and to celebrate the 20th anniversary of Phantasy Star Online, they're going to be aiming for even greater heights and reshaping the story and game system, the graphic engine, and character creation system for PSO2. This is going to be reborn as an open field online RPG with a renewed battle system and a game system to match. But twin universes of PSO2, NGS, and PSO2 will exist side by side, and both are playable. You can continue to enjoy the original PSO2 even after NGS has been released. Accounts that have been playing PSO2 will be able to hop between PSO2 NGS and PSO2. However, because the game system is vastly different, we're going to clarify here exactly what's going to be changing with NGS and below. Now, you can create even more gorgeous characters with the new improved graphics engine. They show this off with the fingers can actually move, and you've got way more detail. In fact, even more accessories are going to be able to be equipped. So it says, with the new graphics engine comes enhanced character models. In addition to the features present in the current character creation system, you'll have to have even more detailed options, like changing the luster of your character's skin. Characters will also be able to move their fingers. Furthermore, you'll be able to wear more accessories, as well as change their locations, creating an even more customized characters, because NGS characters creation system is compatible with that of PSO2, and players are free to decide which one they want to use. Finally, PSO2 Core's graphic engine will be overhauled, allowing your characters created with NGS to exist within PSO2 as well. Naturally, all character creation info from PSO2, including items linked, emotes, previously registered data, your fashion, your glamour, are going to all be compatible with PSO2 NGS. However, because of this, the PC version specifications will be increased with PSO2 NGS when it's released in 2021. Now, changes to the game system. Because PSO2 NGS and PSO2 have different game systems, some of their respective elements will be incompatible. And the following list is going to summarize what this basically means for you. So let's start with the following items that pretty much are not compatible with NGS. Skill rings, consumable items for battle, growth, and enhancement, boost items, materials, and furnishings. The above information is subject to change, and they're going to greatly kind of appreciate your understanding in the matter. So keep it locked here. We'll be sure to keep you updated on all things NGS. Regarding player data and character growth, player data, your AC and your star gems can actually be used both in PSO2 and NGS and the original PSO2. However, Meseta, Fun, and other currencies that greatly affect the balance of the game's economy, those cannot be shared between PSO2 NGS and PSO2. Now, your character growth will also not be shared between PSO2 and NGS. For example, your level, your XP, your class skills, photon arts, and techniques. They're all going to be separate. PSO2 NGS is a new game set 1,000 years in the future after PSO2. So there is connection, but there's not. But you also don't lose your original character and your progression there. I really like this idea. I want to know what you think in the comments below, because this is something that I don't think I've ever seen this before. And it makes me excited for the future. What other games, Final Fantasy, people want a new graphics overhaul. Like, well, we'll do that, but here's the cost. I think this is great because it's going to be a new game. It gives everybody a new starting point, a new entry point into a game that's been running for a long time. Regarding your weapon, your units, and your mags. Weapons, units, and mags obtained in PSO2 can be used in PSO2 NGS. However, their functions, abilities, and appearances will change accordance with NGS's game system. These changes will only occur when playing NGS, and they will retain their original functions, abilities, and appearances within just the original PSO. Now, regarding weapons, while the fundamental weapon design will not change, their stats, augments, and potentials will. Additionally, some higher rarity weapons may not be equipable until your character has reached a certain level. For weapons pertaining to classes that have not yet been added to NGS, they will be unusable until the relevant class has been released. So keep in mind, this NGS might launch with not all the classes that are existing currently in PSO2. Regarding units, the PSO2 NGS units will become armor that is not visible. Even units that have been obtained in PSO2 will become invisible in PSO2 NGS. Furthermore, similarity to weapons and stats, augments, and potentials will change. The high rarity units may not be equipable until your character has reached a certain level. And regarding mags, although mags within PSO2 NGS will not affect your stats and aid you in battle, evolution device data from PSO2 will carry over. So keep an eye out. There's going to be probably a ton more news following this information here in a little bit. So regarding release for North America, you're looking at Windows 10 and Xbox One, and the price is going to remain free to play. That there's nothing changing there. Now in Japan, it was announced for PS4. And so some speculate like the system can't be that big because it's still going to be running on current hardware. But this will also probably be enhanced for next generation consoles as well. So keep that in mind. Now to celebrate this announcement, there's a new Genesis campaign, Arcs Rejoice. A new era of Phantasy Star Online 2 is coming 21. To celebrate this announcement, Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis, we are starting a campaign for PSO2 for newcomers and active players alike. Log in now to receive up to 5 million XP and tickets and many other fantastic prizes. So a brand new title for PSO2 in the series of it, like we just covered, set 1,000 years after the events of PSO2. Embark in the ultimate PSO2 experience by exploring the vast fields and unparalleled action combat system. If you've missed the original announcement, be sure to just rewind this video. So how can you get your 5 million XP and more from July 24th ending on September 18th? Basically, you log in one time between 1 a.m. on the 24th and the 19th, and you're going to get 100 SGs. You're going to get 5 Tri-Boost 150%. You get EX Tri-Boost 100%, 5 of those, and the 132 emote. Overjoyed, not 132 emotes, emote number 132. And then if you log in between or after 1 a.m. on 7/24 and 9/18, you're also going to get 5 100,000 XP tickets per day. I thought I read it like 5 million. My eyes must be playing tricks on me. 5 million. Get your 5 million XP or more, and that's only 500,000. Maybe. Okay, so up to a maximum of 5 million XP tickets can be received per account. Gotcha. All right, sorry. Return to PSO2 to encourage Alliance activity. So you can start from the 24th, ending on 8/19, and they've got more rewards here. So returning player who's a member of your Alliance logs in PSO2, you're going to get SG 100, Tri-Boost 150, X Tri-Boost 100, and then the emote operating terminal. And then if they qualify as a returning player and log into PSO2 on 7/24 and the beginning of maintenance on 8/19, another 100 SG, another 350 Tri-Boost, an X Tri-Boost 100%, and another or the emote operating terminal. So much rewards. This is a massive campaign, guys. You should totally check it out. All right, so this is going to be probably the most ambitious test that we've ever seen. We've always and long debated, what does it mean for like a game like Phantasy Star, like Final Fantasy, like all of these games that have these baked in audiences, that have these systems that have aged? You know, it's just like, hey, one of the biggest complaints, hands down, that we kept seeing with Phantasy Star Online 2 was, oh, it looks like an old game. It looks like an old game. Well, like it was, but it's still a fun game. Well, now they're doing something that's never been done before. Now, I'm just kind of curious as how do you feel about character progression? I think the fact that they're respecting like your glamour, that they're respecting your AC, that they're respecting your time, but at the same time offering you a brand new game. Because the original game isn't going away, it doesn't feel like they're taking anything away from me. Things like, I feel like they're just giving me more options to play. I'm just kind of curious as to how communication works and how easy it is to switch between the two. Because I could easily see, like, hey, we're playing out an NGS. Oh, by the way, there's a urgent quest over in the original ships, and then you just kind of switch back and forth. And then does your alliance carry forward? Like, all of these things, all these communication tools and more. Honestly, it's a little bit too exciting. I'm really thrilled by these announcements, and I cannot wait to experience the world of NGS with you guys. So let me know if you have any questions about what we shared here today. If you can want to go check out the article, go for it. There's so much detail there as well. Hopefully this helps answer your questions, alleviates your fears, and get you excited for the future of Phantasy Star Online 2, both here in the West and overall. We're still waiting to see what they do. I'm hoping they learn from, my personal hope is they learn from Destiny 2, where it's just drop in, drop out multiplayer, where the servers with Azure handles all the matchmaking and all the like layering or the, the channels, if you will. Because even today, one of the most frustrating things comes down to it saying, oh man, what server are you on? What block are you on? There's so many divisions within the old architecture that I can't wait to see what NGS brings forward, because it does sound like this open world action RPG. And yeah, oh man. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you found it interesting. If you did and you are new here and you haven't subscribed, and if this helps you, hits the subscribe button, let me know in the comments below so I can welcome you officially to the Soul Nation. But I'm going to wrap up this video because it's super, super early in the morning, and hopefully you guys have a fun day waking up to this. For Ginger Prime, my name's Brian. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. I'll see you soon. Take care.